to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off-seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolverines' offense will be first on the attack. And let's take a look at this dynamic young guy, Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, the master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Second and long here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs. Underwood in the gun on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
So Western Michigan's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Lowry. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. In the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller, because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. To the air. It's Lowry. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The give to the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Brings it down on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Play fake, Underwood. Moving to his left. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Fake wants to throw. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense come.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. To throw, it's Lowry. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Finds a crease, it's Marshall. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They go play action. Bryce Underwood still looking to his right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They give it back to him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The extra point here would tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pad.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Buchanan. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Drops back, it's Underwood. Holds on, it's Johnson. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Keeps it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. Uh-oh, look out! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Play action with Underwood. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Broncos sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Crosses the 45. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down to the 14-yard line. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Underwood. He's got him still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 22, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Buckley. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Now over to your game inside the big house. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the return, it's Barnett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Western Michigan head coach at halftime. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hits the hole. It's Buckley. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Run inside. It's Marshall. He's got enough. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Red pass hits complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Keeps it moving. It's Buckley. Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Buckley. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Rush right in his face. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
But sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football.
Holds it in the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's Buckley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Marshall. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. He's past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Here's Underwood to throw. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. racing down the left side. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Swapped immediately. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running inside. It's Marshall. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. Can't get him to the ground. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the move. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Move to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Drives inside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Underwood on the play action. Rolls right. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Underwood just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other off.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Marshall. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! He scores for the 5th time in this game. Lining up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Looking to the big tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Fletcher. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Needs it here on 4th down. He'll throw it for everything he's got to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the dub.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.